Hi beautiful people, I hope you're all really well. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. Today's pick a card reading we're going to be doing is a request, and it's also a bit of a classic. This type of particular reading tends to be quite popular, and it can also be a little bit triggering though for some people, and I'm going to explain why in a second, because the reading we're going to be doing is finding out whether an ex-partner or someone you used to have some sort of romantic connection with, whether they might be coming back into your life, whether there's a chance of reconciliation, and sort of what's going on with them. We're going to delve into their energy. Okay, now this video is more so for people who have been left, if that makes sense. So if you're someone that has left someone and you're wondering whether they're going to come back, this probably isn't the best video for you, because we're more so delving into the energy of someone who has left someone, if that makes sense. So yes, if you've been left by someone and you're wondering whether they're going to come back, then this is the video for you. So yeah, I hope that helps. Anyway, guys, so the reason why I say it's triggering is because I know these videos are very popular and people will, watch a million of these on YouTube, and sometimes people watch a million in hope that they're going to get a different answer and a different message from someone else, because I think some people just sort of already, want and already are anticipating an answer or want an answer that's going to be a positive answer. So please take it with a grain of salt. So just be ready for whatever message is going to come up, because my readings, I don't know if you've watched any of my other readings, but if you have, they're pretty raw, okay? My cards aren't cherry picked, so I just wanted to, give you a little bit of forewarning. Anyway, guys, let's get into it, because we've got 4 piles of cards to get through. So here are your cards. Okay. So this is going to be pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Please feel free to pause the video if you want to have a little bit more time to think about what pile that you want to choose, so that we can now get started. Okay, so pile 1, if these are the cards you chose, this is your reading. These are the cards that you guys got. So first up we have the Princess of Cups. So what this is telling me is that this is past energy in regards to your connection with this person. Now, this is, as I say in all my other videos, man or woman, doesn't matter. This is just the energy. So this person that you had a connection with in the past, thought you were definitely a catch. I kind of feel like you were someone that they had been admiring for quite a while. They thought you were really beautiful. They liked your energy. They saw you as someone really emotional, a little bit vulnerable, but that's what they really liked about you. Then we have the 10 of Cups. So yeah, this person definitely was thinking about having, some sort of future with you, that's for sure. And I think they all also sort of romanticized about it a bit, okay, and perhaps maybe put it on a bit of a pedestal. And the thing is, when people put things on a pedestal and they perhaps aren't really seeing things clearly, or not really getting the full story, if that makes sense, or they're just seeing the beauty in you, they can have this, this fantasy of what an amazing life could be with you. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't be, but I think, yeah, they had this really big ideal of what was going to happen. And I think that is part of the issue or cause of why they walked away, is what I'm picking up, because I'm really feeling like they had this on almost too much of a pedestal. Yeah, because things changed really quickly. We then have the world. Something changed, and you will know what this well, you may not know what it was, okay, but yeah, something changed for this person. Something really, really changed, something massive changed. And I don't know if you're aware, as I said before, about what the change was, but there was a big change coming up for them in their life. Then we had the Lovers. So I really kind of feel like this person this is more so, and current energy is in this position of having to make a decision about their love life and what it is that they want, and what it is that, because I really do feel like this person is someone that does want a connection with someone. But I kind of feel like because they've had such a big change or big changes going on in their life, that they're kind of reassessing this, if this makes sense, and whether it would work for them. Because this is something that means a lot to them, okay? We then have the Nine of Swords. So I really feel like this person is quite stressed out at the moment. They're stressed out about a choice that they have to make. So that choice might be whether they want to reconnect with you or not. But yeah, they're going through a hard time, and yeah, I'm picking up that it's because of a decision they have to make about a connection or a connection with you. We then had Temperance. So yeah, this person really, really needs to find balance within themselves. I kind of feel like they're juggling a little bit too much at the moment, perhaps, but they're really needing to find that balance. It's so important, and they're struggling to find that balance at the moment. They're finding it hard to balance their emotions and to, make the most balanced decision. Now, the card for your word of advice I got for pile 1 is the Princess of Wands. So what this is telling me to tell you is that whether you're a man or a woman, this is telling me that I think it's really important for you to really start moving ahead in what you're passionate about, and try and think about things that you like doing that are creative, and putting more of your energy into creative ventures. This is also telling me that, you're quite an attractive person, and you are very passionate, you're very charismatic, and you still have all these awesome things going for you. And it's really telling me that I'm going to be honest with you in saying that I wouldn't sort of hold my breath with this person, because I just feel like so much is happening for them at the moment. They're just going through so many changes, and they're really, really stressed out at the moment. And at this point of time, who knows how long they're going to be in this energy for, because they really need to find some sort of balance. So of course it's up to you whether you want to continue to wait or whatever it is that you want to do. But what I'm picking up is this card is really telling me that this is about standing in your power again. And I feel like it's about moving forth with a new creative venture, okay? Freudian slip, maybe that means something to you, but it's about moving forward, being in your power, knowing that you still have the youth, the vitality, and the energy to push forward, and that you are attractive, and that, this person, even though they may have meant a lot to you, which they obviously did, and I get that. However, you are also going to mean a lot to other people as well. So what this card is really saying is, don't give up. Know that you have all these, you have beauty, you have charm, you have charisma, and you have passion. And, you will go forth. And this is an attractive quality within itself. So if this person is still in contact with you, or they're watching you, or they're whatever it is that they're doing, they're going to see you as this, and they're going to see you as someone that's triumphant in this, and that you're able to keep moving forward, because that's what I really feel you're able to do. Like, you've got the world in your hands, truly. Now, the Ascended Masters I got for you guys was see the other person's point of view. So what I'm really picking up here is, yeah, definitely seeing the other person's point of view, as in why they can't be with you, okay? Because they just have got too much stuff going on, and I just feel like they're not in a state or a position, and they obviously can't offer what it is that you are really after. And sometimes that's really hard to hear, but if you're able to see the other person's point of view, that can sometimes help to bring some clarity around the fact that they're not out to hurt you. It's just, you know, maybe it's not the time for you guys to be together, or maybe they're just not the person for you. So yeah, and I think they can also see your point of view, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like there's any much animosity there. So I hope that gave you some clarity, guys. Please feel free to leave feedback and comments below, okay? Now we are going to go on to pile 2. This is your reading. These are little cards. These are the cards I got for you guys. So we have the Knight of Wands straight up, and we all know what the Knight of Wands is about, okay? So this person, man or woman, I feel was someone that was just coming in and out of your life. I do feel like this person was probably communicating with you quite a bit in the beginning. They were really passionate, and you know, they're coming in and they're wonderful and they're charismatic and they've got this great energy, but you know, as we know, the Knight of Wands seems to sort of just come in and out really quickly, because it's like, yeah, they have a lot of passion for life and they have a lot of passion for people. So it's like, yeah, they're not yet in that sort of king energy of being able to stick around, if that makes sense. I mean, they can, but I don't pick this up with this person, well, you know, when you met them anyway. Then we have the Eight of Wands clarifying. So yeah, this is really reiterating what I was saying before, that yeah, things, you know, there was a lot of communication with you guys. Maybe you guys were almost talking every day, and that was really helping the relationship grow, and it felt like there was a lot of passion there. It felt like you guys had a lot in common. So yeah, it was a very passionate beginning. But yeah, this person obviously didn't stick around. Now we then have strength. Okay, so what this is telling me is this person at the moment is learning to gain their strength. Learning to gain their strength. This is something that's really important for them, and I think that they're also learning how to, and recognizing the importance of loyalty, and yeah, that's what I'm really picking up. Learning the importance of loyalty and the strength that comes with that. Now, this is very interesting because then we had the King of Pentacles coming in. So what this is telling me is, I feel like this person is moving into this energy. I feel like this person is really starting to reassess the fact that they feel like they want more stability now in their life. And it's so funny that that comes up because we had the the Knight of Wands before. So yeah, I feel like this person is really starting to understand the strength and the wisdom behind what stability can mean for them, and how that can give them strength in their life. Perhaps something that's something that they haven't had before. So they're really reviewing their status, is what I'm picking up. They're really reviewing their finances, how they can become stable, how they're able to make either you or someone else a more stable offer. But yeah, if they were to come back in, their energy will have changed. They're going to be more stable. because yeah, I kind of feel like maybe this breakup, even though they left you, it might have been a bit of a blow to their ego. And I really, like as I said before, I think they're really learning the wisdom and strength that can come more so with loyalty, you know, and having a good how important having a good friendship in a connection is as well, and how important it is to have someone to be able to support you that's going to be around and stick around. So yeah, this person is in deep contemplation about that. They're reassessing a lot of things, which include, you know, financial stability and maybe business ventures they're in. But yeah, that's the energy they're going into, more sort of grounded earth energy. Now we then have the King of Swords, which is very interesting. So what I'm picking up here is I'm really kind of getting the feeling there could be two scenarios here, okay? And we're going to get a clarifier in a minute. But what I'm picking up here is that perhaps there's another person coming into your life, or there already is another person coming into your life who is very rational, they're very logical, they're very honest. Sometimes they're so honest. Sorry, that probably it's not very clear. Anyway, sometimes they're so honest it can cut a little bit, but they're very much in their power. They know what they want. There's no beating around the bush with this person, right? Now, we then have the Three of Swords clarifying this, and this is why I'm saying I kind of feel like this could be someone else coming in to your life, and I kind of feel like the other person your ex may try and get in contact with you, and then I kind of feel like perhaps there might have to be a choice made. So either someone else is coming in, or your ex is going to be coming in, man or woman, with a truth in regards to what happened. But I'm really picking up it might be another person. Let me know. I'm very interested to know, okay? Now, we then have the Lovers as your last word of advice. So what this is telling me is that I really get that you guys are going to have to make a choice, okay? So it's either going to be a choice between two different people, or it's going to be a choice about whether you are going to take back your ex if they come back into your life, okay? What I'm also picking up and what I'm feeling I need to tell you is that you really need to take your decision seriously and think about what it is that you really need as well as what you want, okay? Because I think that there's a fine line between what people need and what people want, and I think you need to have a good balance of both, if that makes sense, okay? So you really need to think about if there's two people coming back in, who is going to be able to give you the better offer? You know, who is it that's really going to be able to give you what you need? Okay, not just someone that you have chemistry and a connection with. That's great, but there's got to be more to it than that. Of course, that's important as well. Even if there isn't two people to choose from, if an ex is coming back in, think about whether this is something you really want. Have they really made the changes necessary that are going to help this connection? Okay, so I do feel that you're going to have a choice to make, and it's either going to be between two people, or your ex will be coming back in, I think, at some point. Now, this is so funny. We then had Twin Flame as your Ascended Masters. Now, as you guys know, I do believe in this phenomena, but I think that it is definitely overrated and put too much on a pedestal, because to me, your twin flame is you, basically. And I believe that when you meet your twin flame, it's really you meeting yourself, and that person is going to trigger the hell out of you, okay? And that's why a lot of the time in twin flame connections, people separate, because it's too overwhelming, okay? So perhaps one of these people are your twin flame. If you don't believe in twin flames, I'm really picking up that this person that's going to be coming in, either the new person or your ex coming back, is someone that is going to mirror you a lot, that's going to be mirroring your emotions. And I'm really picking up that you need to make a decision as well about who is going to help you grow the most, who is going to be able to challenge you in a healthy but positive way in order for you to ascend. So this is a big spiritual journey for you guys. Part 3, this is pretty cool. So I hope you, part 2, I hope you liked your reading. Please feel free to leave feedback and comments below. Okay, lots of love to you guys. Now we are going to now go on to part 3. If these are the cards you chose, this is your reading. So these are the cards we got for you guys. Now to start off with, we have the 10 of Swords. So this is passing energy for this person. Your ex is, coming to the end of a cycle. They've been very stressed out, but it's like coming to the end of it now. I kind of feel like they've been feeling a little bit sorry for themselves, with all due respect. But yeah, they're coming to the end of a cycle, and I kind of feel like they're starting to realize that they need to give in and just let go. Now this is very interesting, because then we had Strength clarifying this. So what this is telling me is that these people are really learning, starting to learn and understand the importance of moving forward out of this energy and not just stagnating in it. Because I think sometimes people can stagnate in this energy for too long, and they can sometimes go into that whole victim mentality and be, martyrs. And I'm not saying that their stress is not, relevant, but sometimes we can stay in this for too long. So this person is really starting to pick themselves up and realize, look, I really need to move on. I need to be strong, and I need to get back into my power, which is brilliant. So we then have Temperance. So yes, this person is definitely slowly coming back into balance, because this is present energy. So this person is really starting to come back into balance. They're starting to realize the importance of balancing their emotions, and really just being grateful for life. So this is really nice. Now we then had the 8 of Cups. So this is where bringing you into the story. Okay, so I really feel like this person is disappointed that that you left. Well, they left you, but they were disappointed about it, and they're thinking about it. They're thinking about the fact that they miss you, and they're thinking about what it is that got away from them, if that makes sense. So yeah, they're definitely thinking about, the fact that they walked away from you. And I really think they're starting to realize that, that when they met you, they obviously weren't balanced enough to be able to see what it is that you were offering them, and what type of connection you could have had together. So this is a good sign. They're slowly learning, I feel. Now we then have the 7 of Swords. So what this is telling me is, I kind of feel that this is sort of like future energy. So I feel like this person is going to be, once they start sort of stabilizing their emotions a little bit more and becoming a bit more balanced, that they are going to be thinking of a way of how to come back to you. They're going to be thinking of a way of how to even just start communicating with you again. So they could possibly want to come back and reconnect on a romantic level, but I kind of think that they're strategizing in regards to whether that's going to be it, or whether they're going to come back as your friend. Either way, I do still feel like there is a connection there, that they do have feelings for you, but they're going to be planning on how they can reconnect with you, strategizing, because it's kind of like, I feel like it's going to be game on for them, if that makes sense. Now we then had the Chariot clarifying this. So yeah, they're definitely going to be thinking about moving ahead, but they're thinking about which direction and how to do it, if that makes sense. So if they're going to come back towards you, which I kind of feel like they are, and even if it's just to be companions again, or to talk again, whatever happens, yeah, they're deciding how they're going to come forth and do this, but they're getting ready for it. You know, this is something that's going to happen. They're going to be coming forth, right? But it's like, I really get this feeling that it's like this battle that they're preparing themselves for, and so they're having to strategize, if that makes sense. Perhaps I've been watching a bit too much Game of Thrones, but yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys now. The last card I got for you is the Six of Swords. So to me, this is some advice telling you guys that you are going to be moving past troubled waters, and I do really feel like it's important for you to also be in this energy of being willing to let go of whatever troubles that you've had in the past with this person, because if you are to reconnect, the only way that you're going to have a more balanced and a more positive relationship with this person is that you also need to be able to let go of the past, and that this is something that is doable, you know. So yeah, this is really important that you're able to move past things and really let go, is what I'm picking up. So that you both feel that you have the freedom to come back and start communicating or connecting on some level. Now, the Ascended Masters I got, this is really beautiful, is listen. So what this is telling me is, if this person comes back in, listen to their story. Just really listen to what it is that they have to say to you. And listen properly, as in, don't, you know how a lot of people think that they're listening, but in their minds they're just thinking about how they're going to retaliate to what it is that they're going to say to you, or what their answer is going to be. That's not proper listening. I mean, you're listening, but you're not really. So yeah, this is telling me that you really need to listen to them. You need to listen to their story. You need to listen to what it is that they want to tell you. You know, active listening. So pile 3, I hope that resonated. Please feel free to leave comments and feedback below. I would love to see how this all pans out. I love reading all your comments, okay? So don't be shy. Now we are going to go on to pile 4. This is the last pile, but definitely not the least, as I always say. Let's get into it. So guys, these are the cards that you got. So yes, death. There was definitely a death here. There was not a death, sorry. There was definitely an ending here. That's for sure. There was an ending, and it was one that was destined to happen. I mean, I think my belief is that everything is destined to happen, but this was really destined to happen. This person, I feel, was juggling too much. They had too much going on at the time when you had this connection, and this is why the connection ended. Because there was just too much going on for them, and I kind of feel like they were juggling too much, and I kind of feel like they'd also taken on probably a little bit too much. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that this person is in the midst of really reviewing their life, their worth, and what it is that they're doing. You know, do they enjoy the job they have? Are they liking where they live? They're reviewing the seeds that they've planted in the past, and yeah, reviewing whether what they're doing is working for them, if that makes sense. We then have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, I feel like this person's got a lot going on at the moment. I feel like this person is a little bit, doesn't have much self-worth is what I'm picking up, and I kind of feel like a lot of the battles they're going through are battles of really trying to work out what their passions are, what it is that they want to do in life, and where they're going. And that's just really reiterating this card here, which is just reviewing their life, reviewing what's going on, reviewing what they're feeling, reviewing the energy they're putting into what energy they're putting into what, if that makes sense, and whether it's worth it. So it's something that's really being highlighted for them at the moment, and it's something that they're battling, but they're battling something that, yeah, they're passionate about and that they want to sort of continue to pursue, which I really think is about work and what it is that they like doing, okay? So I think at the moment, I don't really think I don't think you're in their thoughts at the moment. I think that they're just more so in their own battles, thinking about their own lives and what it is that they want to do, okay? Now, we then have the moon. So what this is telling me is I really feel like this person is in a lot of fear. I kind of feel like they don't know which direction to go at the moment, and I feel like they're in the dark soul of they the dark soul of the night. I think you know what I'm trying to say. They're in this energy of fearing which way to go. They don't know which way to go because they're in such an emotional state at the moment. And yeah, I just feel like things are really murky for them at the moment. Now then I had the Wheel of Fortune because, yeah, there's going to be a big change coming up for this person. I'm really picking up that they fear change. They fear change, and perhaps that's another thing that stops them from coming back to you, or that stops them from communicating with you or reconnecting. Is I just really feel like this person has just too much fear. Too much fear. They fear change, but they know change is inevitable, but they really do fear it, and they're going through a lot of emotions right now, and they can't see clearly, and they don't know what direction to go into. So take that how it resonates. Now, we then had Temperance as the card of advice for you. So what this is really telling me, guys, is that this is really your time to be filling your own cup. This is really a time for you to be balancing yourself out and to be thinking about the things that you do have, balancing your emotions, self-care, really filling up your own cup and doing what is making you happy so you are more balanced again, okay? So I don't really think this person is going to be coming forth, to be honest with you, because I just think they've got too much going on. They fear relationships and they don't know what direction their life is going in at the moment. We then have positive change for your Ascended Master. So yes, this is a positive change for you. This is a blessing in disguise, and there is going to be a big positive change for you, okay? So good things are ahead for you guys to pile for, okay? So I hope that resonated. I hope that's been able to give you some clarification that you need. If you do want a more personal reading, because these are very general readings, you can find all my details in the description box below. You can also send me a request for a pick a card reading down below or through my Instagram, okay? All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed your readings, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love, light, and blessings to you all.